we could be in for a night of a bit of a chaos and turmoil as the yen carry trade, which is a very common trade where people are short yen and then invest in these speculative assets. A lot of that could come out of the market. So we're watching this very closely.
Matthew, you've been paying close attention to some dramatic bond yield movements in Japan. Can you take us through what is unfolding?
Yeah, big moves in Japan bond market today. So there's been big selling. So interest rates are going up across the curve in Japan. It's getting to almost like an uncontrolled sell-off in bonds. When the bonds are sold off, yields are going up. And what happens is when this transfers through the rest of the market, a lot of the momentum and growth and risky assets get sold. So we're starting to see early signs of this happening. Whether it flows through to European sessions and US sessions, yet to be told, but it looks like early signs are it's hitting futures in these markets. So we could be in for a night of a bit of a chaos and turmoil as the yen carry trade, which is a very common trade where people are short yen and then invest in these speculative assets. A lot of that could come out of the market. So we're watching this very closely and seeing how it unfolds overnight.
Okay, and so are you yourself considering making some trades on the basis of what you're seeing?
Yeah, I mean, with one of the products we have the ability to use futures to take out risk, and it's something we're actively looking at the moment, whether we take out some hedging overnight to protect from some of this sell-off. But like I said, early hours in the Asian sessions and leading into European futures and US market opens, a lot can change. So we just don't want to do a bit of a head fake off the basis of this, but it's something we're developing at the moment and we're really watching it because it could lead to a broader sell-off.
What prompted it, Matthew?
I think it's been happening in the background for about a week and a bit, and more broadly for maybe 12 months as the Bank of Japan are going on a hiking cycle. Then you had added on top of this some fiscal policy stimulus was put out a couple of weeks ago. So all these things have been building. Then we had a speech out from the Bank of Japan today saying they will be hiking if things go according to plan. So, I mean, it's really just a continuation of a sell-off that's been happening for a while, but it's largely been ignored by investors as there's been a lot of other issues to deal with. But this can be quite big news and has global impacts as well.
So the ASX 200 saw its weakest November performance in 11 years. Do you think December might be off to a bit of a volatile start?
100% it's going to be volatile in these next few days as the world will start paying attention to the Bank of Japan and Japanese government bonds. So it's really going to be a little bit of a risk-off moment at this point in time. But again, we think with the end of QT happening in the US now, so quantitative tightening is over, we think the Fed will ease policy or bank reserves. So we think December, the Christmas rally, is intact still, but it's going to be a fairly volatile few days this week.
Okay, Matthew Haupt, good to speak to you. Thank you.
Thank you.